Welcome to this week's video email. What do you bring that only you can bring? Did you know that the best ideas often come from groups where people think differently? It's something Matthew Syed writes a lot about, how diversity isn't just a nice to have, it actually leads to better thinking, better decisions and more creative outcomes. For example, he describes how teams made up of people with different perspectives are more likely to spot mistakes, challenge assumptions, and come up with stronger ideas than groups where everyone thinks in similar ways. And yet, when we look around us at the moment, it can sometimes feel as though we're moving in the opposite direction. With increasing polarisation, the echo chambers we can find ourselves in on social media, and the division that some influential voices continue to promote, it raises important questions about where this might lead us. If we continue down this path, we risk becoming more fixed in our thinking, less open to one another, and less able to grow together. And perhaps, just as importantly, what does this model for generations growing up around us? For many of us, this doesn't sit comfortably. It goes against our instinctive sense of fairness, connection, and shared humanity. And as Matthew Syed highlights, there's a strong evidence to suggest that embracing difference, rather than resisting it, leads to better outcomes for all of us. It made me reflect on how this idea of valuing different perspectives shows up in our own work. Even when we share the same overarching aims, each of us brings something slightly different. Our own personalities, our experiences, our instincts, and our way of seeing and responding. And those differences really matter, not just for what they add as a team, but for how it allows each of us to show up authentically. There can sometimes be a quiet pressure to align, to fit, to do things in the expected way. But when we value what each of us knows and what we can each bring, something more thoughtful and more creative can emerge. Ideas that none of us would have arrived at alone. Approaches that feel more responsive and inclusive, and environments where more people feel seen, heard, and able to contribute. So perhaps this is an opportunity to pause and reflect. What is it that I bring, that only I can bring, into the settings and interactions that I'm a part of? And how might valuing that more consciously shape the way that we show up for others? Many thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.